Hey everyone, welcome to the podcast. I'm Joshua Hadley. I'm joined by the man with the hour, the man with the power, too sweetie, peace out, the woman's pet, the men's forget, darling. You still know what's coming in.
Hi, hello, hey, how's it going? And there's Moose's, hi.
Justin Belanzer. You don't ever say who you are. I gotta point out, I guess they just know because you're the man of the hour.
I'm the man of the hour, the man with the power, and all that such.
Tis sweet, peace sour, the woman's pet, the men's regret.
And then the other part that comes after that.
Planet Earth still don't know what's coming yet.
Okay. Hi everyone. It's the podcast. Yeah.
Yeah, we're back. Man, July 4th was terrible for people. Like, I know there was many shootings, but there was one mass shooting in Highland Park.
Yeah.
And this guy, he's pretty active on the internet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I guess he got his knives taken away after he told everyone that he posted online that he wanted to kill everybody.
So
he
posted online that he wanted to kill everybody, and then he went and killed people?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Huh. Well,
never saw that coming.
Can't call him a liar, at least.
And what else was it? He had some he was posting violent memes. I never seen any of these, but he was posting stuff on Reddit. This just shows we could really use something like red flag laws. We could take someone's knives away, but they can go get a gun.
Yeah. Knives can do the murdering, but they're a whole lot more difficult to murder with than guns.
Well, at least he didn't knife everyone when he decided to do his massacring.
Yeah, it might have been a lot.
At least got that.
Would have been a lot easier to stop him if that was the case.
I know, is it ridiculous? We can take his knives away, but yeah, you can just go and get guns. Yeah, sad times.
Again, sad times in America. Just every week now. Well, for a while now.
At least I finally played Fall Guys.
Yeah. Speaking of the 4th of July,
yeah,
you did in fact, and you got the 5 wins in a row, Dealio, in your first day. They're fucking me on that, by the way. They're fucking. So, just really quickly, so I played. We're of course referring to my 12-hour birthday stream that happened on the 4th. Which the last 4.5 hours were Fall Guys. During that stream, I was playing on Xbox, and I got that trophy as well, getting five wins in a row achievement. Sorry, because Xbox. But so if you had an account on PlayStation and then you signed on to the game on Xbox, it automatically ported the achievements over, right?
Yeah.
So all the achievements I had on PlayStation, I automatically unlocked on Xbox, except for one. I don't know why. There's an achievement for doing a pose right before you finish a race and then win first place in the race. For some reason, that one didn't get ported over, so I don't have that on Xbox. That's the only one I'm missing.
Actually, I was watching when you got that too.
Yeah, for some reason it didn't. That one didn't port over, so that's the only one I'm missing on Xbox. But it doesn't work the other way around. Xbox trophies or trophies that you get on Xbox don't get ported to PlayStation. So I didn't get the 5 wins trophy on my PlayStation. So the other day, Ian and I were doing the fall ball again, that soccer mode, and we got 5 wins in a row again. And I was playing on PlayStation at the time, and I didn't get the trophy. It just didn't happen. That's the only one I'm missing on PlayStation. So now
Damn it, Biden.
Yeah. I don't know why I didn't get it. I think we did 6 wins in a row and nothing. So I'm just getting fucked with my own pussy there.
Damn. I tried 100% Borderlands, but I remember trying to, and we got bored of it trying to collect all the pizza.
Yeah, I have a few platinums. It's not something I get too often. And Fall Guys wasn't one I was even trying to get the platinum for. It just sort of was happening. But I technically have all of the trophies, except I don't have one on Xbox. I don't have one on PlayStation, but I have those 2 trophies on the other systems.
Man.
So yeah, some shit there.
Well, talking about gaming, so the past few days started streaming. I did my first 2 streams.
Yes, go follow Moose on Twitch.
Yeah, at Iglook.
EGLOOK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was something I've been thinking about doing, and the first time I did it, I was just testing it out, and one person actually watched it. The second stream, I realized to look at chat, I have to connect my laptop to my television so I could look at a different screen. I know you do that, but it didn't calculate in my head that I should have done that as well.
Yeah.
So I was like, I had to finish a game, then switch over to my other app to look at chat.
What I did initially before I started doing the dual monitor thing was I would have chat open on my phone.
Oh.
Yeah.
I bet then you get another viewer too, I guess. Maybe. But let's see. I like doing it. I had one person come in, was talking shit, but whatever. At least they were interacting.
Yeah.
I'm not even worried about it. Let's see, and I'm gonna do it again. We're recording. I don't know if I'm gonna do it tonight. Maybe I gotta see how I feel. I also promised to play Minecraft with people, so I might do that tonight. If I could stream other games, I would, like Minecraft or other new games I'm playing, but I can't because I never got an Elgato.
Yeah.
So that's gonna come some other time.
Yeah. For now, you're the damn old chess streamer.
So I don't know. So how do you like doing streams? I mean, you do it far more often than of course I ever have. I've joined a few of them, but I'm not really. I'm just a guest, so I'm not really involved in any of the stuff you do with your channel. I was looking at my stream, and the first time I did it, you can see all my tabs. So what I did was I just moved I messed with my layers so that people can't see that anymore. It looks a little bit nicer, I think. And I might have some artwork done to put up there. So.
Yeah.
Why don't you talk to us about streaming a little bit? Has Ian done all of your art? Why don't you talk about that?
Well, really quickly. So you use OBS, right? Like I do, Streamlabs OBS.
Twitch Studio. That's something else. I got a different app.
Okay, so I don't know if it'll work for that or not, but I know in Streamlabs, you can crop the windows. So if there's a part of the window you didn't want people to see, you could crop it so that it's not showing up. Which I think for me on Streamlabs, I think I hold Alt and then I click the edge of the window and then I just drag it and it crops. But yeah, we started streaming actively back in beginning of 2020. I did a couple streams before that. They were all before Tuck joined the channel. So just me. But I did a couple, but it was sort of like a test in the waters kind of thing. Back in January 2020, however, that's when we started actively. I mean, I say actively, but we're still not anywhere near as active as, typical Twitch streamers, because people usually do it 5 days a week or something like that, and maybe even more, and then they'll typically stream for 5 or 6 hours each time.
I feel like I could do that only because I want to get better in chess, and the only way to get better is to play, and that's something I need to kind of do almost every day.
So our normal streams, right? It's me and Brandon. We typically only go for 2 hours, although that's partially because Brandon's got stuff to do. He can't just be there the entire time for hours and hours. But the night streams, that's me and whoever else wants to join. Those usually go longer, 4 hours, 5 hours, however many. Back when I was doing the Elden Ring streams by myself, my initial playthrough of Elden Ring, that was just me, so I could just go however long I wanted. That was obviously the first time we did a 12-hour stream. One of the only 2 times now that there was a 12-hour stream. And then I was doing 6 hours, 7 hours pretty frequently with that. But for the normal ones, our usual, or most common, it's about 2 hours. My streams with Jeff, because I've been doing like one a week with Jeff lately, those are usually 2 or 3, and then he has to get off. But yeah, we stream typically 2 or 3 times a week, so even the amount of times we stream is not up to the usual for Twitch. But it's become still a pretty regular part of Gopher and Tuck, and I enjoy it. Usually, there are times where it's like there's just no one there, and so I'm sort of just playing games and trying to entertain an audience that doesn't actually exist, and so it kind of feels awkward. But when there's people there and there's some chatting going on and all that, it's fun.
Well, for me, like, even though I was switching, I feel like when I'm in the middle of like a blitz game or a bullet game, I wouldn't even be able to look at chat anyway. So it's not like I'm in those instances, I might not be trying to entertain people. And there's even such thing as a stream sniping where people beat someone in a chess game, so they just snipe their stream and see what they're thinking, if they're saying.
Or another example of snipe streaming is watching people play a From Software game and going to the location that they're at in the game and invading them. Hey there, whatever your fucking name was. Dark Souls 2.
Great move. I forget the name.
It was the something. I don't fucking know. The son of a bitch is what they should have been. But yeah, it's I enjoy doing the old Twitchings, the streams. It's a fun time. We don't usually get too much too many like assholes in the chat,
Unless you played Mega Man.
I was about to say there was the the Mega Man stream we did for with Crowd Control a while back. We had some Mega Man fans in the chat who were very elitists with Mega Man, and they were not too impressed with my inability to be good at Mega Man. So that was but usually the chat's pretty cool. Not too much fuckery going on there. And
what you need to do is play Mega Man again.
Or I could not at any point, like not even on Twitch, just in general, I could just not play Mega Man. Yeah.
They need like a combination of like back in 1995 Shenmue 4 and Mega Man. Yeah.
It's like Mega Man's not even bad. It's like they're good games. They're too difficult.
We can ruin it with the other 2 games.
Well, yeah. Like I don't have much difficulty with From Software games, which are like considered to be super difficult, but then shit like Mega Man just can't fucking handle. So, Shenmue 3, however, I've mentioned this. I think I might have talked about this on the 12-hour stream. It was some point recently where I said that is very possibly my least favorite game of all time.
You did talk about it on the stream.
Yeah. I think I would say that. I think I'd say it's my least favorite game. Back in 1995 sucked, but it was short, and it was...
Plus it's a game, at least you're doing things. You're not just chopping wood all the time.
Yeah. So, but then Shenmue 3 is this fucking long, drawn-out, super fucking boring game with bad acting and chopping wood and chopping more wood and doing horse stances and then chopping more wood. And it's just, and then the fights are bullshit. It's just not fun at all.
We all just take the code for back in 1995 and make a fan made Shenmue 4.
Oh god! Just imagine that shit fest with fucking tank controls.
Oh yeah, you gotta chop the wood with tank controls.
Oh god. But yeah, I enjoy Twitch. It's a process to set up everything the way, because there's a lot of, like you mentioned, layers that you have. There's a lot of layers on my deal. A lot of stuff to keep track of there. And it's fun though. I enjoy it. It's a good time.
Good time, Charlie's. That's a name of a strip bar in Kenai.
Well, there you go. Little strip bars.
So, see, this comes out Saturday. Do you have channel updates for us?
Okay, we're doing Gopher Tuk Updates now? Okay. Yeah. So, it was announced on Twitter a few days ago before this podcast goes up. I'll say it here now. We'll be taking somewhat of a break from the YouTube uploads for a little bit, because I have been editing and uploading 2 videos a day, every day, since basically the end of December 2018. Yeah. So a little over 3.5 years, and I've had a couple small breaks here and there, but for the most part, pretty consistently doing that, and it's a lot. It's a lot of videos to edit in every 2 videos a day, and now we also have the podcast, and so we'll be taking a break from uploading videos for the most part. There are some videos that are already edited and uploaded and like set to release whenever they do, so those are gonna go up. The remainder of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, that might already have finished by Saturday. I don't know. And then there's another tier list video that went up, and then there's some Guardians of the Galaxy episodes. But other than that, we are going to probably start uploading again in August, some point in August. So
we'll still have the podcast.
Yeah, the podcast is going to continue going up every week, unless there's we miss a week for whatever reason. Like
here's what's gonna happen. All right, so here's our announcement, the big announcement. I mean, the next podcast might be the last one. Not just the last podcast. It might be the end of the world.
That's true. It could be.
I mean, the podcast is gonna be uploaded. Someone's gonna listen, and like they're gonna be listening on their phone, and their phone's gonna become the black hole that makes everything implode on Earth.
Yeah, and it's gonna be Abyss. It's gonna do the black hole slam. Yeah.
Did you know the first person Abyss did a black hole slam to in TNA was Trinity?
Huh. I did not know that.
Anyway, yeah, we're having Abdel on the podcast next week.
Getting Ab. Why are we having Abdel on the podcast? I don't know, but we are. It's happening.
I mean, we've been talking about him. The people need to know.
Yeah, that is true. People need to know what exactly the fuck that guy is.
This is like a big of a mystery to some people, as learning who the wizard is in the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, it's true. So we will have Abdul on next week, and again, the podcast is going to continue weekly. That's not going to be something that gets stopped with these uploads. And Brandon and I are going to continue streaming as per usual, and we will continue recording games. So we're gonna have like a sort of a stockpile of footage once I'm back to editing. So for a bit there, for a while, the videos that go up are gonna have been recorded like weeks in advance, which is something that's happened before on the channel. Yeah. So we'll be taking a break from uploading, aside from the podcast, soon up until probably some point next month. But we will have plenty of footage recorded, and we're gonna continue streaming.
All right.
And when we get back to it, when we do return, obviously Guardians of the Galaxy is going to continue, and Kingdom Hearts 2 will be getting started.
See. Alright, well, here's what we usually transition to, is a question time for Gopher.
Yes.
The mailbox.
Gopher's
mailbox.
Answering fan questions here in the Gopher mailbox.
From Sal in Italy. Dearest Gopher, been a fan for a long time. It's too bad there'll be a break on the YouTube for a while.
How does this guy know about that already?
Back. He's on Twitter.
Oh, okay, right. Yeah, I forgot I did tweet about it. So what do you say?
So you think he sounds like just stalking you or something?
Wouldn't be the first person on this sending these questions.
True.
Yeah.
So Sal has this question: when you can't drink and drive, why do you need a driver's license to buy alcohol?
Well, couldn't you just use an ID?
Maybe.
Yeah, I bought alcohol and I don't have a driver's license.
All right, there's a question, Sal. We have one from Muffin.
Oh, look at that. Another one from Muffin, not in Drury Lane.
Dear Whitest Man, do fortune cookie predictions have a time limit?
I'm not sure what he means by that.
So if you get a fortune in your fortune cookie, is there a set time that you have, like, something's gonna happen before something happens? Like, are you always gonna be blessed with good luck from a fortune cookie?
I don't know for certain, but I would say that they probably do have a time limit. I would say, if it's like, hey, the good fortune to you on, whatever the fuck you're gonna, things gonna go your way. It'll probably be like for maybe a day or two, maybe a week, but it ain't
maybe
gonna.
5 minutes.
Yeah, could be 5 minutes. Could have been the several seconds you were reading the fortune cookie, and maybe that itself, reading the fortune cookie, was your good luck. You got to read a nice fortune.
True. This is from Harry in Australia.
Okay.
Hey, Gopher. Really enjoyed the birthday stream. Hopefully the next 30 years are better than the last 30. And he asks, why are they described as apartments when they are all connected?
They aren't yet. They're not apart. You got a point there. Harry. I don't know. Why they're called apartments. Huh. Maybe we should lobby to get them changed to connectments.
Yeah, we gotta ask Urban Dictionary.
Mm.
Like whoever owns that.
You gotta get a petition going around for that. Get that changed. Make the official change.
Well,
we got game time now.
Do you want to play a game?
Yeah, answering fan mail or not? We just did that. The game we usually do around that time.
So
headlines.
All right, so we got this game. Let's see, bullshit. Headlines. So here's how it works. I have 3 headlines. 2 of them are real. One's made up by me. Do you think Gopher can guess which one's fake?
I've got a pretty good record.
Alright. I'm mixing them up so that I don't have, I don't remember what order they are, but like I don't like to have like fake, real, fake, real, like all the time. Alright. But maybe it is the same as last week. Who knows?
Yeah. Maybe it is.
I don't even know.
Yeah, it's true.
Here's the first headline. Ice cream trucks return to Colorado community after 65 years. A city councilman in Aurora, Colorado said the council couldn't believe the 65-year-old ban on ice cream trucks.
Okay, alright. Huh. Weird that the ice cream trucks will be banned, but not something that I think is impossible to have been the case, so, could be a real one.
Could be. Here's a second headline. Honk for Jesus, Save Your Souls banned by China.
Huh.
The Chinese government says that it has banned Honk for Jesus, Save Your Soul for its Christian imagery.
Are they a very anti-Christian country?
What else was banned from there? Like, I don't remember if it was Passion for the Christ or... Like, I don't think they always banned Christian films, but I think it's a recent thing.
So it's like, I excuse me, I didn't know that they had anti-Christian stuff, but like when you were first reading the headline, I was like, oh yeah, that seems like something they would do for the reason that like I thought they would have had a problem with people honking. For reasons like that,
that's the real reason.
Yeah.
They're not. The Chinese government are liars. It's like honking, like banned.
What's the final one here?
Florida man pulls no punches in brutal obituary for his father.
Florida man do be doing some shit.
Larry Poff Jr. wrote that his dad's death is proof that evil does eventually die.
This is a tough one this week. It's they all seem plausible. Florida man's, that's my favorite superhero. And I mean, some people hate their dads. That's I want to say that the first one is good. I think that one's safe. That's a true one. So then it would be the father one, and then China. This is a tough one. I am gonna go with China. I'm gonna say that China is the fake headline, the one about honking in Jesus.
You locking it in?
Yes.
You are correct.
Hey.
You see, they do ban Christian films. I think they're not even bothering with a Chinese release.
Look at that. Another dub. Put it on the pile there. Damn. There we go.
Damn.
Yeah. So since we just we did updates for Gopher and Tuk and all that, and then we talked about the stream, I think we can continue into a little video game news here with the news that E3 has been confirmed to return next year, and they're working with the company that hosts PAX.
I think that's the best idea for them.
Yeah.
And, E3 was a big deal. They started, in the mid-90s, and that'd be, where you get a bunch of, game releases, or even, news on consoles. I think the first one's pretty famous, where the president of Sony America, or whatever, just went up to the podium and announced the PlayStation's price, and it was way lower than Saturn's.
Yeah. It is a famous moment in gaming history.
Although the most famous moment is the time you screamed in Shenmue 3.
Oh yeah, that time? The one time that happened?
Oh, the one screamed, the other screamed in, match. So, do you think, they're gonna take... Has E3 always been at the same venue? Or are they gonna, combine PAX and E3?
Well, the article I read mentioned something about them using the same venue they used before in California.
California. It's a party.
California, free healthcare.
So, I mean, I heard E3 wasn't the last couple of years haven't been the most exciting thing to go through, and it seemed like when I was in PAX at Seattle. I didn't mean to go there. I was just there, and it seemed like there was a lot more, plenty of stuff to do. I think they make E3 like PAX. I think a lot more people would be excited for it. Almost like it's a... it's is it supposed to be like a convention? I don't know.
Well, from what
I don't think it's gonna be the same E3, but people have been paying attention to that.
From what I've heard is E3, at least in the past few years. I don't know before that, but at least in the past few years, it's been something where it's not really that great of an experience to go to live. It's not there's not really a whole lot to do going live. It's just more of just something,
you get to watch for the news. You get to see the guys give bullshit presentations, and the fanboys cheer for them, and they're like, oh, really?
Yeah, you get to be paid by Bethesda, and what was it Bethesda? Which company?
That's
no.
You gotta be excited about that.
Who's the fucking Diablo developers? Blizzard.
Activision.
Yeah, Activision Blizzard. Yeah, because I remember there was the fucking the year where they announced that Diablo mobile game.
That the mobile game.
Yeah, and then like the crowd was super fucking dead, and the dude's like, "What? Nobody has phones?" That whole thing, and there was something else that was announced during that show, and then just one dude. Have you ever seen the Eric Andre show?
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen the show. So what's this like?
Well,
how's it connected?
So there's frequently he uses the same like soundbite of crowds like clapping and cheering and all that, and sometimes he'll use one where a guy in the crowd just fucking screams "Yeah!" and there was somebody who sounded exactly like that at the fucking at that press conference.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna have to do like events and we pay people just to cheer for us. Like we got the craziest fanboys or something.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, E3 has been kind of lackluster for the past few years. It didn't happen this year, but I still always look forward to it just because usually there's gonna be something. Like even if it's not much, there's gonna be at least some things I'm excited for that get announced. And so it's always nice to have like a. There are more like press conferences throughout the years now, which I like, but it's still always nice to have that like big, summer press conference where there's a whole bunch of stuff being announced.
Here's my plan. So we gotta turn you into a famous Twitch streamer. So Twitch streamers do like conventions, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So we get you a booth or we get you speaking somewhere, and we'll pay someone to kidnap you.
Okay, we could do that. I can get kidnapped.
Yeah, and then like you gotta escape because we can't pay a ransom. That'd be insane.
True.
I mean, we're already paying these people.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a tactic right there.
Maybe like we could film you though, tied up and stuff, and maybe take some pictures.
Yeah. They could fucking hack my Twitter account and post pictures of me tied up, naked, covered in bruises. Post that on Twitter. Yeah.
There we go. I like this plan.
Yeah.
I got it. So yeah, we kidnap you. We put you on a plane to Egypt, and then that's where you escape.
Yeah, there we go. On the plane, I fucking skydive out.
Exactly.
With no parachute, because I figure, jumping from that height, crashing into the ground, dying, probably better than going to Egypt. I would say, most likely.
But you're just gonna land on the sand.
Well, but it'd be worth it because I'd finally get to go to a convention. Well, I wanted to go to something. I would say something like PAX, but I guess PAX specifically, but also other things. But I've always wanted to go to PAX. They do have one somewhere. It's in a different part of Texas. It's like I don't remember which part of Texas it is, but there's a PAX South is somewhere in Texas. It's like probably 3 or 4 hours away. So I would like to go to PAX one day. I want to go to what the hell is it just happened recently. There's an anime convention, like a big anime one.
I thought you were gonna say Slammiversary.
Yeah. Just happened recently though. This one, whatever it's called, it might just be like Anime Expo or something like that. And I'd like to go to one of those as well. Definitely some conventions. Cause I've never been to a convention at all, like period. And I think that would be a fun experience.
We're talking about anime. You said the summer season has started?
Yep. We're starting the summer season now. Because the summer starts a little later. Like the season starts a little later in Japan. Like what they officially recognize. Which I think it starts at like the very beginning of July. Whereas in America it's like mid-June-ish. Mid to late June. Yeah, so that just started and I'm already getting some new shows watched.
What new shows are out?
There's a whole bunch that are out. The ones that I'm watching so far. Let me check the list here. So, I've watched 3 new shows so far. As far as like the first episode came out this past week, and I watched. One was called, I don't know how to pronounce this, Lycoris Recoil, Lycoris, Lycoris Recoil. Yeah. That one. And on today of recording this, Thursday, the Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting, started that day and I watched it. There's also one called Engage Kiss that I watched the first episode of. And then coming out soon, I think I might have actually watched these by the time this podcast goes up. There's a show called Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer. And then one called Shine On Bakumatsu Bad Boys. Something of that nature. So I'm going to be watching those as well. So I got like five shows for the summer season that I'm going to be getting into here. But yeah,
you know what I need?
Yeah.
You know what I need? They didn't take the manga Delinquent Housewife and make it into an anime already. Damn it.
Wait, what's that one about?
So this girl that was in a gang, she ends up marrying this guy, but she's trying to hide her former gang life from him. But she doesn't know how to like do anything a housewife should know how to do.
You know, I this Yakuza one, Yakuza, you could have it fucking pronounce. This one is now the second anime I've watched with like a Yakuza member who has to do like normal shit. The first one was what's it called? It's on Netflix. Let me check the name real quick.
Shira?
It is The Way of the House Husband. So that one's about a former Yakuza member who becomes a house husband, and he has to just adapt to life as a house husband, and then it's a fun little comedy deal. And then this one, Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting, is about a current Yakuza member who is tasked by his boss to babysit his daughter.
And, I love it.
Yeah, and I watched the first episode, and I love it. It is very wholesome, and I am enjoying it very much so. One episode in so far.
Well, we haven't talked about the biggest news.
Oh yeah?
I don't know if we have. No, we did. I remember now.
Cool.
Anyway, what do you think? Since we haven't talked about wrestling yet, what do you think about Vince being a character was under investigation by his company?
It is an opinion that I have that is very similar to my opinion on many things regarding WWE. Stupid. It's fucking stupid. Why? My dude's being investigated. Stop it.
I think he's just showing people like he thinks he's above everything, I suppose.
Yeah, and because he's rich, he probably is.
But I think if the shareholders could kick him out, and if this could be his last hurrah.
Hopefully it is. That dude, he has gotten away with far too many things.
Far too many things.
Hmm.
Like giving us NXT 2.0. I mean,
yeah.
Or that should at least count as a war crime or something.
Yeah, Chile does these predictions. You used to participate in them when you were in the server, for pay-per-views, and every time it's the NXT 2.0 show now, like there's at least like 4 wrestlers who I've never heard of. Every time. Speaking of wrestling stuff, so Ring of Honor Death Before Dishonor was announced a little while ago. And a match was just confirmed today on Thursday, a couple days before this podcast goes up.
Wait, so it's Ring of Honor. They confirmed a match. It has to be Grizzly Redwood versus Loki.
Very close. It is a rematch of one of the best received tag matches in recent time. FTR defends the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships against the Briscoes. Yeah. Got the rematch for the tag titles, and that'll be July 23rd is when.
Where are they doing the show?
Let's see. Do they have a? Let me see. I mean, well, they have to have a fucking venue at this point. It's this month. Let me see where it is at, because it doesn't show in the graphic there. Death Before Dishonor 2022.
At the how do you even pronounce that?
I don't know, but it's in Massachusetts. the Tsongas. The T might be silent. TSONGAS. The Tsonga Center in Lowell,
so
Massachusetts.
I mean, this ain't like Kerry Silken or even Sinclair Broadcasting's Ring of Honor, but like 6,000 people that for. Well, they could probably do more than that, but that's a pretty big arena for Ring of Honor.
Yeah. And it has 3 matches confirmed so far. We got Samoa Joe defending the World Television title against Jay Lethal. Got the tag match I just mentioned. And we have Wheeler Yuta defending the Pure title in a Pure Rules match against Daniel Garcia.
When are we getting the rematch Danhausen versus Brian Johnson? I mean, come on.
6.
When are we getting Bandito versus the Beer City Bruiser?
I'd watch it. That dude would fucking just catch Beer City Bruiser in midair, throw him around like he's nothing.
I mean, when are we getting like a Special K versus
Excellent Evil
Club?
Oh, some point maybe it'll happen. But yeah, that's got those 3 matches so far. I'm looking forward to it. I think it should be a good time. Ring of Honor is fun. Ring of Honor with for FTR and Briscoes, their rematch. The first match was amazing. Samoa Joe and Jay Lethal are Samoa Joe and Jay Lethal, so that should be good.
Who's Jonathan Gresham wrestling?
I don't know. That's not been confirmed.
Cool. What do you?
I know.
Bandito.
I know that Ian and a few others, but mostly Ian because he fucking hates this guy, have been expressing concern that Brian Cage is gonna win the Ring of Honor title. So he might be facing Brian Cage.
Yeah, I hope that doesn't happen.
I don't really want him to be Ring of Honor World Champion, although I like him. I certainly don't fucking hate him like Ian seems to for whatever reason. But
I mean, why not? He was in the Border Patrol.
Not even sure what that is.
What, you don't remember NAA from 2008?
No, as a matter of fact.
Wow. Awful.
Man,
that was back before he was like all roided up too.
I think it would be a fun match, him and Gresham, if that is the case. But I do hope that if that happens, that Gresham will retain.
It sounds like a really strange match to have. I think their styles wouldn't mix well.
Who knows? But Gresham's gonna face somebody. He'll be defending that title.
Nah, he's good defended against Serpentico.
You know who he should defend it against? Mahabali Shera.
We can finally see the Shera shake in the arena.
Yeah, there you go. That'd be the one right there.
Well, I think it's time for our newest game. Let's see. TCM's Ultimate Movie Trivia Challenge. I mean, we know Gopher loves movies.
Yeah, usually movies from like the last 30 years. Movies since I've been alive, but
Yeah, see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 categories. I'm gonna announce the category. I'm gonna ask the question. Gopher's gonna answer the question, and he'll get a point if it's correct. And if he's wrong, we'll cut off one of his fingers.
Oh, so I have like 7 fingers left, or no? I have 3 fingers left. Because I would have got 7 cut off last week. Cause I got 1 question right.
No, we changed the penalties.
Okay, all right. So I will be losing. I'll probably lose all 8 of my fingers this week. Cool, that's fun. First I got crucified for losing the other game a few weeks ago. Now this. It's a rough time.
First category, cult classics. I know you like these.
This is the one that I got right last time, so maybe.
What eye-popping Stanley Kubrick film was turned into a moneymaker when young audiences repeatedly show up to view it while stoned?
Huh. I know of some Stanley Kubrick films. I've never seen any, but I know of. I mean, he's like one of the most known directors of time. I'm trying to think of which one would be like a cult classic and which one. I mean, he's did a lot of weird shit, right? With movies, like a lot of weird ones. So, you know, ones that people would show up to watch while stoned. Seems like probably be most of his catalog.
Well, which one would you think like be the one you had to see while high or something?
I don't know what 2001: A Space Odyssey is actually about, but you know, I got like space and shit. That's something for being high. I don't think it would be like The Shining or Full Metal Jacket. Maybe A Clockwork Orange. I would go with Space Odyssey probably.
And you got it.
Hey, look at that cult classic again coming through for me.
Second category, the great films. Yeah, we brought this film up last week, so I'll ask this question. What comedy marked the English language feature debuts of Shelley Hack, Sigourney Weaver, and Marshall McLuhan?
Marshall who now?
McLuhan.
Alright, this is the first... Wait, what was the question?
What comedy marked the English language feature debuts of Shelley Hack, Sigourney Weaver, famous for Alien, and Marshall McLuhan?
Okay. And you said we talked about this last week?
You know, I don't know if we talked about it or if it's a film that I talk about when I played this at the hotel the other week.
And so it's a comedy film with who are all the people again?
Shelley Hack, Sigourney Weaver, and Marshall McLuhan. Or McLuhan.
Yeah, this sounds like a whole bunch of people who are going to be in films I never fucking saw. Or heard of, probably.
What, you haven't seen Sigourney Weaver's films?
Have I actually
seen Aliens, Alien 3.
I've definitely seen her in something. Not fucking Alien though. I never seen any of the Alien movies. I never seen Avatar, but I have seen something. I think with her, but it's probably not whatever this movie is. So, comedy film. Step Brothers. Lock it in.
The answer is Annie Hall. Weaver is Woody Allen's date late in the film. Hack is a woman he interviews on the street, and McLuhan plays himself. Mr. Genderton. Can't believe that.
Never. I have never heard of such a thing. Although looking into it right now, I have in fact seen Sigourney Weaver in Cabin in the Woods, which is a great film.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Did I see Cedar Rapids? Is that the one I'm thinking of? Yes, I saw Cedar Rapids. She was in that. What the hell? I saw Wall-E, but that was her voice for her in that. And also, yeah. I'm one of the few people in the world who apparently one of the few people who did not like Wall-E. What the hell was the other? Any other ones? Any other ones I've seen her in? Holes.
Oh yeah, she's in Holes.
Yeah. So I saw those movies for her.
Third category, leading men. Mm-hmm. What comic actor wrote the play Picasso at the Le Pen Algae in the novel The Pleasure of My Company?
Who did the what now?
What comic actor wrote the play Picasso at the Le Pen Algae? I can't be algae. No, Agile? AGILE. Agile. What is that?
Agile? Agile?
The Planet Agile. That doesn't sound like a venue, though. Well, he wrote the play, and he also wrote the novel, The Pleasure of My Company.
Okay. So it's an actor who wrote a play and a novel, but he's a comedy actor. He's a comedian. I'm trying to think of... I'm assuming this is somebody... Just based on the title alone, it sounds like something older. Let's see. I'm trying to think of comedians who I know, been around a while and also write stuff. What was the second thing you said you wrote? There was the Picasso one, and what was the other one?
The Pleasure of My Company.
Pleasure of My Company. That one sounds vaguely familiar. Picasso one doesn't, but it sounds vaguely familiar.
It's a famous comic.
Okay. Comedian actors, been around a while. They also write stuff. Steve Martin?
You got it.
Oh, shit.
2 points today.
Hey! Look who's getting to keep at least 2 fingers. Well, at least 4, because it's 8 questions.
You are pretending not to know movies.
That one was mostly a guess.
Alright. 4th category, directors.
Hooray. What we got here?
This question. What legendary filmmaker's last movie is indirectly responsible for the First Amendment cases involving religious icons in government buildings?
What?
What legendary filmmaker's last movie is indirectly responsible for First Amendment cases involving religious icons in government buildings?
Huh. Okay. Well, I'm trying. Okay, so legendary filmmaker's last movie, so I'm assuming it's somebody who's not alive anymore. So I'm trying to think of legendary filmmakers who are not with us. And First Amendment case? Religious leaders in government buildings?
And it's his last film he made.
Yeah, the last one. Let's see, who are some of the top not alive anymore? I know it ain't Wes Craven. That guy's dead, but I'm
What?
His last movie was not anything that would have had anything to do with that.
No, we were paying attention to the headlines.
Harold Ramis is dead. I don't know. I haven't really watched much of his stuff. God, it's probably somebody whose last film was from fucking 1962 or something.
1956.
Oh, yeah, that's okay. I don't know who the fuck died back then. The DNA of TNA, Matt Morgan. Lock it in.
Cecil B. DeMille promoted the 10 Commandments by donating plaques discipling the commandments to courtrooms, or depicting the commandments to courtrooms and public spaces around the nation. Well, that's 2 right, 2 wrong so far.
Yeah, that goes 2 of my fingers.
Alright, so, 5th category, behind the scenes.
Okay.
So, look at these here. Alright, who choreographed the Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers number and Top Hat, and later worked on films with Audrey Hepburn and Liv Ullmann.
Fred Astaire, by the way, I think is how it's pronounced. I don't know choreographers. So I guess I'll do a random name here again and hope that Becky Terrence. Lock it in.
Hermes Pan choreographed or assisted on several of the Esther Rogers musicals, My Fair Lady and Lost Horizon. That's a cool name, Hermes. Like, I don't know anyone named Hermes.
What about the Futurama character?
Well, I know of him. I don't know him as a person.
That's true. I should change my name to Hermes. Then they would know Hermes. Oh, really quickly. Sorry to interrupt. We have breaking news. The former Prime Minister of Japan, Abe, has been shot.
Why'd you do that?
Oh, my bad. He apparently...
Did he visit America or something?
I don't know, but apparently he was attacked from behind with a shotgun.
Terrible.
He is in a state of cardiopulmonary arrest currently, as of this recording. Yeah, so...
well, you guys are going to know more than us by the time this podcast comes out.
Yeah.
Category 6 is Unforgettable Lines.
Here we go. Let's see which line I either forgot or never heard in the first place.
In what Western does the leading man order his cohorts, if they move, kill them?
Oh, God.
I gotta see this film.
Fuck. It's definitely one I've heard. What the fuck was it? I don't think I watched the movie. Like I know I didn't watch the movie, but I've heard the thing, and I think The Wild Bunch.
You got it.
Yeah.
That's half of them right.
Look at that. Wow. I get to keep so many fingers.
Wow. All right, I gotta find a card for leading ladies.
So if I get the rest wrong, and I have to lose 5 fingers, are they all gonna come from the same hand, or do they get like mixed up between hands?
We're gonna we're gonna blindfold the person, and then he's gonna chop.
What if he chops off my whole hand?
We won't pay him.
Yeah. He'd be doing a half-ass job, so yeah, he shouldn't be getting paid.
The next category is leading ladies.
Okay.
Let's see. I haven't done a bottom one yet, so...
Razor
what leading lady...
is one of those.
Yeah. What leading lady appeared in film versions of plays originally starring Mary Martin, Helen Morgan, and Betty Davis?
I have no clue. I'm gonna go with Shot in the Dark here. I'm trying to think of somebody older, because like none of these fucking questions are relevant to current day. I don't know why I'm blanking on all fucking like actresses in their 60s right now. Fuck it, she was brought up earlier. Sigourney Weaver. Let's go with her.
I thought you were gonna say that. So answers: Ava Gardner played Venus in One Touch of Venus. Julie Laverne in Showboat, and Maxine Falk in The Night of the Iguana.
Her name sounds vaguely familiar, and that is the extent of my knowledge.
You've probably seen, like, The Night of Iguana at 3 in the morning. And that's, like, when you decided I could never see old films ever.
So how many...
What kind of, like, The Night of the Iguana? Like, what a name for a film.
So I got 3 right. How many did I get wrong so far?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 4 wrong.
Okay. Well, there goes 4 fingers.
Well, you got one more chance. This is the last category: supporting players.
Yeah, I got one more chance to lose another finger.
All right. It's all pretty famous films on this card. I'll ask this question. All right. This pretty big deal. Okay. Who is the only actor to earn 2 Oscars for the same performance?
Sounds like a thing I heard about. 2 Oscars for the same performance.
It's pretty wild in like 100 years now, or almost 100 years of the Oscars. It's only happened once.
I'm trying to think of how you could win 2 for the same role. Because obviously Best Actor, but then I would assume you wouldn't get Best Actor and Best Supporting Actor for the same role. I feel like I heard about this though.
I mean, it's the only time it's happened.
Yeah, it's a pretty big deal.
And I'll tell you this, I didn't know about this. Like, I wouldn't have got this answer.
I think I remember hearing about it, and it was some guy I had never heard of before, which would make sense given this fucking thing with all their old ass fucking. What the hell is his name?
We're gonna go through all these cards, and you're gonna continue to say, "Man, I never heard of these people."
Exactly. Many of them I have not, in fact, ever heard of. What the hell was the guy's name?
If you get this run right, you get half the questions right.
Yeah, I think it was an H name. I'm trying to remember.
It is. That's it. Oh, there's your hint.
In my head, it's an H name. Not Henry.
All right, I'll give.
Not Hagrid.
I'll give you the movie.
Okay.
The Best Years of Our Lives.
Okay, very unhelpful. It was not Henry. It was certainly not Hagrid. Unfortunately, Hagrid did not do this. Harold? Harold sounds right.
Harold who?
Yeah, that's the issue. Harold. Oh, fuck. The fuck was this? I know I never heard of him before I found this out. Harold. Russell?
You got it. Half right.
Oh,
Here you are.
I get to keep
coming on here
6
pretending
fingers.
You don't know who we're talking about, what the questions are. I think you're lying.
I don't know who the fuck that guy is. I was able to remember a name. Hell yeah.
Well, guys, it's been over an hour. Do you have anything to say to the people? But do a victory lap and give us an outro.
One of those was a complete guess. I forgot which one, but one of them that I got right was a complete 100% guess.
He's lying.
That one was lucky that I was able to remember it, and I win. Well, I mean, I tie with what the losing number is, but that's better than last week. And next week I will probably get 0 right. So
Let's get them all right.
Well, so wait, what happens if I get 7 wrong next week? It's like 7 or 8, because I will only have 4 fingers left. Or no, I'll have 6 fingers left. So like, if I get 7 or 8 wrong, then what happens?
Maybe we'll just do a whipping.
Yeah. Although, I mean, are you trying to punish me, or are you trying,
That's entirely up to you. Y'all's gotta look on the bright side of life.
Yeah. Alright. Well, next week we're gonna have Abdul for some reason. And, yeah, you have that to look forward to? Question mark,
indeed. Alright, well, thanks everyone for listening. Tune in next week.
Bye.